Hello, everyone, and welcome to my podcast, Stacy Personally Speaking, where my thoughts become known. This is Season 1, Episode 176 of the Journey 365 series. Today's episode is about warm bath, blessings abound, and the last prep. It was minutes to 5 when I went and used the bathroom this morning. I had consumed liquid way after 9 p.m. last night, so I wasn't surprised at all. I went back to sleep and woke up at 7 o'clock. I can't remember if there was an alarm this morning or not. Following last night's online Bible study and this morning's meditation, I was reminded that love is all we need. But God, who is rich in mercy, for his great love wherewith he loved us, even when we were dead in sins, hath quickened us together with Christ. By grace ye are saved, and hath raised us up together, and made us sit together in heavenly places in Christ Jesus. Ephesians 2, verses 4 to 6 of the King James Version. It is the love of God through Jesus Christ, his Son, that enables us to love each other above ourselves. If we truly put this into practice, our lives would be so prosperous. I finally was able to put away all the laundry this morning. Next on my list was to have a warm soak in the bathtub. I also used the time while I was soaking to write out the information for the vitamin C and iron search supplements so I could see them in more details. My mom says I like to write. It's quite a tedious task, as you can imagine, but it helps me to make the best decisions. I gave the tub a quick scrub and made my way to the kitchen where I was able to finally make a green smoothie using spinach. I had bought the spinach yesterday when I noticed the price had dropped a little, as well as the fact that I really needed the iron. By 10 o'clock, I was having my smoothie and finishing up my supplements comparison sheet at my workspace. I couldn't believe how long I took searching for the supplements. I certainly hope to make taking supplements again a temporary situation because I still believe we should get our nutrients from our food. It was after 11 when I completed my order online. It was time for a break. I had an orange and then made my way to the kitchen. Today I was going to cook. It felt like ages since I had cooked anything in the kitchen. I boiled potatoes, yam and pumpkin, and steamed cabbage with small pieces of chicken that I removed from the skewers. My mind was, of course, thinking about the upcoming camping trip being on a day where I'd been so busy. A day where I'd be so busy. Lunch was really welcomed and refreshing. In a couple hours, I'd be heading to my friend's apartment. But I really wanted to get some actual Japanese study in because only using my phone was not enough. I spent about 45 minutes studying Japanese kanji, stopping just around 4 o'clock. I actually wrote in my book instead of only writing with my finger on the phone. It was tough, and I really wonder how long I should spend on something like this. In one sitting, especially. Maybe I should take a break or two in between. It was after 4 o'clock by this time, and so I cleaned my kitchen and put away the lunch I had made. I started getting ready to leave to get to my friend's apartment for 5 o'clock. I was back at my friend's place again today for her to share her coupon with me for another food delivery company. This one was not as straightforward as it required the input of my credit card details to waive the delivery fee. I also had to spend a little more over the coupon amount, which will be charged to my credit card. So it wasn't totally free, and I have to make sure I don't get charged for anything else. I've been learning a lot from my friend about these free food opportunities, which she said she researched once they had been introduced to her as well. Before we did that, however, she actually served dinner that she had prepared. I forgot to take a picture of that, but I did take a picture of the gomadango, or sesame dumplings with sweet beans inside, that she introduced to me. It was delightful, but I wasn't sure of the original taste since she had warmed them in the microwave. It had gotten quite crispy under the bottom. The delivery person with the food came at the specified time of 7:06. So timely and precise compared to my first experience. I examined the food and thanked my friend again for sharing the opportunity with me. The plan was for me to take it home, and so I was very careful about what I was ordering this time. I've been experiencing such blessings in my struggles through this friend of mine. It was not often that I am able to see and count the blessings, though I know I am blessed every day. It was after 7:30, and so I bid my friend goodbye. I got home at 8:06 in the evening. It was a slower pace on my bike, but it was welcomed. I went back to the supermarket after dropping the food home for the last camping hurrah. Less the excitement. It was about 3 or so items that I picked up to add to my camping bag. Once home, I was working like a dog until I finished at 10 o'clock that night. The food I had cooked was put into smaller containers. I washed up so till me tired. I stood before my fridge with it open for about 5 minutes. Not good, I know. I was rearranging the things in the fridge and putting quite a few Ziploc bags in the fridge for camping, of course. I already told myself that I'd have to prepare to revert to being Miss Bertha Donkey tomorrow, Friday, to take all the stuff with me to work. This means tomorrow morning I'll be busy packing until my online class at 10 o'clock, because I won't have any time afterwards to do anything but grab and go. It was time for bed, and I prayed that I would remain calm despite the anxiety building up in my body as I thought about the long day. God be my help. Thank you so much for journeying with me on today's entry. Please support me by leaving a comment below or sharing this with someone who you think might enjoy the journey with me. Remember to follow my blog at stacypersonallyspeaking.wordpress.com to get posts directly in your inbox. Thank you so much for checking this out. Stay safe and God bless you.